The UK decided to send 8,000 troops to Eastern Europe in biggest deployment since Cold War. Around 8,000 British Army troops are being sent to Eastern Europe to take part in exercises to combat Russian aggression in one of the largest deployments since the Cold War. Tens of tanks will be deployed to countries such as Finland and North Macedonia this summer under a plan that has been upgraded since the invasion of Ukraine. Joining them will be tens of thousands of troops from NATO and the Joint Expeditionary Force Alliance, which includes Finland and Sweden. The Ministry of Defense, MOD, said the action had been long planned, but that it had been enhanced in response since Russia invaded its neighbor in late February. Ukrainian military officials released the names and images of Russian soldiers nicknamed the Despicable 10, who they believe carried out atrocities in the town of Bucha. The first Brit was killed fighting Russia in Ukraine, and another Brit was reported missing. Vladimir Putin threatened to unleash nuclear strikes on allies of Ukraine who interfere in his special operation. Commander Field Army Lieutenant General Ralph Woodley said the UK makes a significant contribution to the defense of Europe and the deterrence of Russian aggression. The British Army's series of exercises is fundamental to both. The scale of the deployment, coupled with the professionalism, training and agility of the British Army, will deter aggression at a scale not seen in Europe this century. The UK deployment is expected to build to a peak of around 8,000 personnel operating in mainland Europe between April and June. Defense Secretary Ben Wallace said, "The security of Europe has never been more important. These exercises will see our troops join forces with allies and partners across NATO and the Joint Expeditionary Force in a show of solidarity and strength in one of the largest shared deployments since the Cold War." Troops from the Queen's Royal Hussars have been deployed for embedding in an armored brigade in Finland, which shares an 830-mile land border with Russia. Exercises alongside American troops are also taking place in Poland. The UK government have today come under fire for lacking in clarity, resourcing and accountability over the visa schemes for Ukrainian refugees. More than 100 experts have highlighted the troubling implications of the UK's visa-based response, saying they are struggling to make sense of the chaotic, fragmented and confusing system. In a report produced by experts at UCL for the Independent Anti-Slavery Commissioner, Dame Sarah Thornton, the visa requirement is widely regarded as creating and heightening risks of human trafficking and exploitation. This compares to EU countries' more open responses, which were seen as a major source of resilience against such threats. The UK's hostile environment is also creating a difficult climate in which to respond to the crisis, they added. Numerous concerns were raised about the Homes for Ukraine scheme, with experts worried both about the deliberately predatory hosts and about conditions becoming increasingly exploitative over time. They identified the potential for domestic servitude, with unclear government guidance, heightening the risk of exploitative placements. She added, simply warning people about human trafficking and modern slavery is not enough, they need to be given safer, better options and access to vital support if things go wrong. A government spokesperson said, in response to Putin's barbaric invasion, we launched one of the fastest and biggest visa schemes in UK history. 86,000 visas have been granted, with over 27,000 Ukrainians arriving safely in the UK. Thanks to changes we made to streamline the system, thousands of visas are being granted every day, but it is right that security checks are conducted on both applicants and sponsors to make sure Ukrainians fleeing the war and sponsors are safeguarded. Under the Homes for Ukraine scheme, councils must make at least one in-person visit to a sponsor's property, and following guest's arrival, they have a duty to ensure the guest is safe and well. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.